Hello everyone, welcome back to my forest farm, part 5. We are now into summer, it is the 2nd, and today's video should show us some blueberries, hopefully lots of them, maybe some pigs, maybe some truffles, and hopefully some iridium quality stuff. To start, I'm simply going to walk the perimeter of my farm, forage any forageables because I can't really remember where I left off, and this is buying me a little bit of time to remember what I'm doing. Also, I'm going to start by chopping the hardwood because I believe they're 25 experience each, so that's pretty much the highest experience I can get out of anything right now. As I forage some of the summer goods, I'm going to turn those into the summer seeds and plant them in my field because those are also going to give me a lot of experience. I'm not sure I can find all of them until the midway point of summer though, but we will see about that. Also, thank you to whoever showed me the comment about that little tunnel I just walked through. That is actually a really useful comment, that way I don't really have to keep this area very clear, because I really get tired of clearing my field again and again. Now that I've finished my field chores, I'm simply going to cover the map, foraging whatever I can find for now. These grapes are actually the last piece I needed for my summer seeds, so I will be able to make those right from the start of summer, so that's pretty awesome. And the Carpenter Shop isn't open today, otherwise I would build a silo because my pigs are going to need grass through the winter and probably through some of the other seasons as well. I have a bad habit of not feeding my animals, and I can't buy the pigs today either because it's Tuesday and Marnie's doing whatever on Tuesdays, so I'm pretty much just going to forage the day away. Maybe plant some new seeds? Depending on how many I get, I might need more ore for more sprinklers to accommodate those seeds. I wanted to have this video out yesterday or even the day before, but I just simply did not have the time. So if someone out there wants to donate me like $1 million, that would be okay. If that happens, I will put out a video every single day. Okay, so after foraging, I now have my ingredients to make 10 summer seeds. That's not a lot, but that's more than I had before, and that will get me some good experience. And they will hopefully turn into more summer plants, which I can turn into more seeds. Now I've got to see if I have enough sprinklers to accommodate these. I've got 3 spaces on that sprinkler, and I'm not sure what I have left over for ingredients. Turns out, after a little bit of smelting, I will have enough sprinklers to accommodate these 10 seeds. I had some stuff left over from my mining adventures, so that works out pretty nicely. I will probably have to spend some time mining tomorrow or in the next few days to accommodate more seeds, however. And since these trees are blocking my view and in my way, they're gonna have to go. I will replant these somewhere else, and as some of you were kind enough to point out, leave a bunch of space in between them. I believe 8 tiles will make them grow to their full maturity, otherwise they'll only turn into the little shrubs, and that's no good for me. This is what the 10 new summer seeds look like all planted. Hopefully this crop will grow in size by the end of summer. Hopefully there's more like 50 of them, maybe 100. We'll see how that goes. Obviously didn't make a lot of money that day, mostly just got the experience and the new crop laid down. Just like that, it is the 3rd of summer. Everything is being watered nicely, so I did my layout correctly so far. Similar routine to yesterday, gonna wander around, do a bit of foraging, and get some pigs going of course. I need those sooner than later. Also gonna look into getting a silo. I can't remember what ingredients are required for that. I don't need to build one right away, but I do need to keep that in the back of my mind for winter. I'm just gonna quietly chop these every day. It's worth the energy expenditure to get to level 10 foraging because that's gonna be hopefully where all my money comes from. I guess a crop of 100 plants year round is probably worth some money too, but this is all about foraging. Alright, so as long as Marnie's actually here for once, we can buy some pigs. Here they are, the infamous pigs, 16,000 gold each, obviously very expensive, but well worth the money. I've really got to say, I love the names that the game comes up with randomly. This one was given a default name of Coco, so this is going to be Coco the pig, the very first. That also leads to hilarious dialogue. Marnie says, "Great, I'll send little Coco to his new home right away." Pig number 2, his name is Snock. And pig number 3, the last one I can afford today, its name is Jur. It would seem that I got 2 male and 1 female pigs. I'm not sure if that really makes a difference, but I would speculate that they can reproduce by themselves that way. So that's a good thing. We're gonna go take a look at those little guys right now. So this is what they look like. They're obviously quite small still. I think they take 10 days to mature, and I don't have any hay to feed them right now, so I'm gonna open the front door and hopefully they pretty much take care of themselves for the rest of their lives. Now that I've spent my fortune on the pigs, I'm going to forge my way towards the Carpenter Shop, see what it's going to take to make a silo, and spend the rest of my day mining because I need more copper and iron for more sprinklers. Turns out a silo, pretty simple. 100 gold, that's easy. 100 stone, those are everywhere. 10 clay, I can hoe that up in a hurry. And 5 copper bars. Conveniently, I'm going to the mines right now, so I will get some extra copper for that. So I'm just repeatedly going to go to floor 21 and 41 respectively, because I can hit those pretty much instantly and they will keep respawning new copper and new iron and the occasional mushroom. Also, I'm going to pick up the quartz as I go because that boosts my foraging skill. And quartz can be refined into refined quartz, which means I can make better sprinklers. It is just before 10 PM and I've got enough iron and copper to make all the sprinklers I want, along with the copper I need for the silo. Now it's just a matter of melting it all down. And since the railroad area just opened up, I wanted to take a quick look here because sometimes there is forageable goods here too. Today there is nothing. Now that my furnace is going with some iron, it's time to call it a day. Made a lucky 777 gold today, mostly from the mushrooms I found in my cave and randomly around town. So my daily routine is going to have to change a little bit. I'm going to have to go around and touch all 3 of my pigs every day so that they love me. The only other thing I need to gather for the silo is going to be some clay, so I'm going to spend part of my day today getting 4 more clay. To do that, I'm simply going to hoe the ground everywhere until I get those 4. I found 4 clay, all by an even 10 AM. So my next step is going to be to smelt 5 copper bars, and hopefully I can get that done before the Carpenter Shop closes, because then I can get my silo right away. Also, I'm going to need copper bars for my tappers for the mushroom trees in fall, so I'm going to continue to gather copper here and there along the way. So here's the silo. Time to build it. I'm going to put it way up here, right beside the dog, where it's way out of the way. Unless you're the dog, and then it's right in his way, but I don't really care about the dog. For the rest of the day, I'm simply going to do my foraging route, hopefully find some more things like this right here. Because the more things I find, the sooner I can make seeds and the better off I'll be by the end of summer. Also, I just remembered I haven't checked my coffee plants in a while. They might be ready to produce. I can't remember what day I planted them on. Okay, yes, turns out the coffee is ready to harvest. Hopefully I don't lose too many into the water. And just like that, 8 coffee beans. I could turn them into coffee. I'm going to just throw these ones in a bin because I'm curious as to what they sell for. Also, I did not find enough forageable goods to make any more seeds. Hopefully that changes tomorrow, but it is whatever at this point. That will conclude the 4th of summer. Let's see what those coffee beans are worth. My farming skill is leveled up once. Not a lot of interesting stuff for me there, just a watering can proficiency. So, 120 gold for those coffee beans. They're not worth very much at a single harvest in a single plant. Over the course of time, they probably would be. And I believe several people pointed out that the real value is brewing them into coffee over time. And same routine again. Touch my pigs, do some foraging, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my day though. They seem to be feeding themselves. As it says, Kako looks really happy today. And I haven't fed them with a silo or anything yet, so clearly they're just eating whatever they find and not doing anything weird. So that's good. I just found another spice berry right here on my farm. That means I can make 10 more summer seeds. So since I can now make the 10 more summer seeds, I'm going to do so, as well as another few sprinklers. Okay, that is what the new 10 look like, all planted and watered. I know it is very inefficient, that layout. I lost space to the grass, but whatever, they're all planted. I'm going to have to start checking on those pretty routinely because they're going to grow at all sorts of different times, all my different crops there, so yeah. I'm just going to forage away the rest of the day and see if the traveling cart has anything interesting. The traveling cart did not have anything interesting. I would be happy if I could get the stuff for 1 more crop of the summer seeds, so I need to find a few items for that, at which point I will have 30. 30 will give me lots because they grow and turn into more seeds anyway, so that'll get really big really fast. But if I can get 30 this early in summer, I'll be in good shape. Currently my foraging is level 8, it is soon to hit level 9, and once it does, it is a big gap between 9 and 10, so if I have lots of these summer seeds, hopefully that will make it go very quickly. Otherwise, that is a lot of stuff to pick up, or a lot of wood to chop, and I want to spend as little time doing that as possible. There is a spice berry behind the fence there. I can see it quite clearly, and I cannot get to it. It is odd that the game would allow it to spawn down there if I cannot reach it. Outsmarted by a vegetable. Well, since I didn't find enough stuff to make more summer seeds, I'm going to bed. Didn't make any money on that day. That's okay, once the crops start coming in I will start making money then, and my pigs will start producing truffles before too long. Here we have it, the spice berry I need to make more summer seeds. So now, back to the farm, gonna make those seeds, make a few more sprinklers, get them planted, and then I'm laughing. And there they are, 10 more seeds, watered, planted, all that stuff. Also, my silo is done, and it reaches so far up it goes into the trees. Anyways, now that that's done, I'm going to use my scythe to cut all the grass, because that puts hay into my silo, which automatically feeds the pigs, so I don't have to worry about them. I am, however, not going to cut all the grass off my field. I want a little bit to remain growing, because by the end of fall it will grow into a big patch, and then I can cut it all then for winter time. In the meantime, the pigs can run around eating whatever's outside here. That's about all I want to do with this day. Gonna call it a night. And thanks to whatever I did that day, foraging is leveled up, so it is now level 9. That means better quality items again, and only one more level to go before everything turns into iridium quality. As I said though, it is a giant gap between level 9 and level 10, so it may take some time. And my pigs are very unhappy today for some reason. Okay, after checking on one, it said he looks a little thin. Whatever the case, they're getting fed now, so whatever. And I'm actually going to hold off on chopping the hardwood today. I really don't want to bother. I want to try and use all my summer seeds to get the foraging experience from here on out. I have lots of hardwood and I don't enjoy chopping wood. I will still, however, pick up all the forageable goods I find lying around. It takes no time and they're actually worth money. And my coffee beans are ready again. I'm simply going to put those in my bin for now until I decide what I really want to do with them. I think my best course of action right now is to actually skip through a few days until my first harvest is ready. I'm not going to completely skip days though. I'm going to touch my pigs every day at least to make sure they stay happy. And I can't help but notice my silo is feeding my barn at an alarming rate. I have 3 pigs and there is 9 pieces of hay down. I assume it put 9 down instead of the full 12 because I ran out of hay because it's feeding them way too much. Not really sure what to do about that at this point. Don't really care that much. I think they will still produce truffles anyway, whether they're eating or not, so we'll find out in a few days. 7:30 a.m. Calling it a night. And on the 9th of spring, my first forageable goods crop is ready, so I'm going to pick all those and use whatever seeds I have to replant them, and any extras will get sold. That is just an easy way to get 10 plants worth of experience. Obviously I'm going to stick to selling the silver and gold when I can, and just turning the regular quality ones back into seeds, because they'll turn into more money. And again, I don't really feel like doing anything further with this day, so I'm going back to bed. 8 a.m. And I actually made some decent money that day. The grapes are considered farming for 660 gold, the rest are considered foraging for 1100 gold, blah blah blah. There's the breakdown. The pigs are once again happy. It is the 10th today and my silo is still feeding them 9 things every day, not sure why. As long as it keeps feeding them, I guess I don't really care. And nothing is ready to harvest, so I'm pretty much just gonna go back to bed. It is the 12th today and my next harvest of summer seeds is ready, so same process as last time. Turn the useless ones into more seeds and sell the valuable ones. Seeds are in the bin and replaced. That is a fairly straightforward and easy process. And we'll see what those foraged plants are worth. 800 gold, that's not bad considering how little effort and time they take. Also, that's pure profit because I didn't have to buy any seeds to begin with. It simply comes from foraging. And on the 13th, another crop is ready to go. This should be getting me pretty good experience. Not huge, but it's all working towards level 10. 8 a.m. and that ends the 13th of summer. Should be a little bit of money again, probably in the neighborhood of 1,000. Pretty close. 1,100 gold. My pigs should be growing up very soon and hopefully they will start kicking up some truffles. Again, my coffee is ready to go. I believe it does that every 2 days, which is actually kind of annoying because I have to physically harvest it every 2 days. Those coffee seeds may well end up being abandoned. I'm also going to cut down this tree right here because I feel like it's blocking a lot of the view, so if you did kick up a truffle, I might not even notice. So today, while I'm waiting to see if the pig produces a truffle, I'm simply going to do my foraging route to hopefully get a little bit of experience and maybe find something valuable. The traveling cart today is selling a quality sprinkler for 1,350 gold, so I'm actually going to buy that because it is going to save me the hassle of actually having to build one. And for 1350 gold it pays for itself very quickly. It waters I believe 8 spaces, so 8 of whatever plants is worth 1350 very quickly. At this point, chopping the hardwood in my field probably is faster for experience for leveling up my foraging. I can't remember exactly what the numbers are, but it probably is faster. I just don't really feel like doing it right now, which is why I'm not doing it. I should probably get my axe upgraded to make the process a little quicker and less tedious, and I will probably do that in the next episode. I went to just pick up a piece of coral on the beach, and this idiot just trampled right through it and ruined it. That's a pretty wonderful feature that this game has to offer. Since I do now have this quality sprinkler, I'm going to make one more basic sprinkler, which will allow me to do at least 10 more plants, so that means I can have another summer seed crop going. Which means more experience, more money, blah blah blah. All that good stuff. I've thrown that sprinkler way down here. I'm actually running out of room in my field suddenly. I do have other spaces I can utilize, but I want to try and stick to this for now to keep it simple. For some reason, I have a single blueberry plant ready to go. I think that was that one that managed to water itself the first day or whatever happened. Not really sure, so those are sold. And there's my new sprinklers all laid out. Now it's just a matter of waiting for something to plant around them. My big pig doesn't seem to have found any truffles yet, unless I am not observing it. I don't think there's any on the ground though, so I'm pretty much going to call it a day again. That single blueberry plant gave me 150 gold, all the foraging 600, total 750. And it is the 15th today, and my first harvest of blueberries is ready. This should get me some of that much needed gold to buy some more pigs. And as I was harvesting, my pigs have found me my very first truffle, and my second one. One of them was basic quality, the other was silver. Either way, they're quite valuable. Now if my third pig would like to find me a truffle, that would be cool. If he doesn't, he might get sold. So after this quick morning harvest, I've got 293 regular quality blueberries, 2 silver, the 1 regular truffle, and the 1 silver truffle. Should be a good day money wise, and for now I'm going to go and chop the rest of the wood on my farm, and by then if my last pig hasn't produced me a truffle, I'm going to bed. And I actually just think I heard him dig it up right there. Yes, here's the final truffle. I got 2 thanks to my foraging perk. They are both regular quality, but that's alright. Alright, it's 10 AM, so let's see what kind of magic happened today. So, conveniently my farming leveled up to level 5, so I'm obviously going to pick the Rancher. Animal products worth 20% more. Not sure that will affect today's truffles or not. I'm assuming it did affect today's truffles because that's an odd number to land on. Anyways, 17,000 gold total for the day. The blueberries worth 14,700 gold. The truffles worth 2,656 gold. That's a lot of money very easily just for having pigs. And they should produce me that pretty much every day, so within 20 days they'll have paid for themselves. Anyways, now that I'm halfway through summer, that's going to be the end of this video. I finally have some pigs producing truffles, blueberries, money's coming in, things are coming along. Now I just need to hit level 10 foraging and explore the mushroom level at that point and see what the truffles are worth, and keep expanding my little empire here. So once again, hope you liked this video. Keep it up with the good commentary and tips. It's really helping me out. I would be pretty much lost without it. As always, thanks for watching. If you haven't seen my channel before, look at all my other videos. There's some good ones in there and some bad ones.